I'm at what's considered the third most beautiful waterfall in Japan. Fukuroda Waterfall is not only known for, well, being a beautiful waterfall, but also for having beautiful foliage around it. A lot of people are nervous on the suspension bridge. My wife would definitely be one of the people that was nervous on that bridge. The sun is bright today. So I am in Daigo, Ibaraki, and this is a kind of mountainous, more rural area. I'm actually going to spend the night here camping along the Kuji River, and then I'm actually going to go to Fukuroda Falls. So Fukuroda Falls is rated the third most beautiful waterfall in Japan. It's particularly popular in the autumn when the foliage has changed color. We're not quite there yet, maybe next weekend. There's the Kujigawa, the Kuji River, which is actually a very big river for ayu fishing. I'm not sure if it still is, but at one point for a few years it was the second largest ayu harvest of any river in Japan. Here's the campground. I gotta go find the office. Kind of a perfect place for a campground. It's not that far from the train station. It's like a 5-minute walk. There's, a grocery store, a family mart, 10-15 minutes of walking away, but still by the river. Nice remote. I guess you're going to hear the train quite a bit. So check-in is 9, so the plan is quite simple. I'm going to check in, get my campsite set up, and then I'm going to get back on the train, head north, and go up to the waterfall. I am set up. That inflatable mattress, I think it has a hole or some problem with it. I've never liked it. It's one of those things, it's like, ooh, a cheap inflatable mattress. I think I'm gonna get rid of it and go with a solid system. Anyways, I do have a light sleeping bag and my wool blanket that is my I don't know, personal comfort blanket. It is warmer than I thought it would be up here. I kind of wish I'd worn my lighter black vest that has more pockets, but we'll see. Maybe tonight it'll get colder. Anyways, with camp set up, I am going to go back to the train station, and I'm going to go to Fukuroda station to then go to Fukuroda Waterfall. It's an hour walk. I'm just gonna walk it. I'm not gonna wait for the bus and the crowds. I'm not dealing with it. So when it comes time to exit, you can exit either the way we came or by the hiking trail with a suspension bridge. I have to wonder about the first people that came up here and discovered this waterfall, because it's not easy terrain, and if they were following the river, you wouldn't actually see very much from the river. So did they kind of climb up on the opposite bank, decide to get a look at, like, what does this waterfall look like? Would it be easy to get over this waterfall? And then like, nope, not easy to get over this waterfall. Actually, knowing Japan, there's a pretty good chance it was monks, mountain aesthetics, that discovered this waterfall. So some of you might have seen it. I did this hike where I attempted to go up Niho-san, and I was wearing shorts. And I'm hiking, I'm like, oh man, I wish I had long pants. This is the opposite. I was told Daigo was cold. Multiple people warned me, Daigo's cold. I read online, Daigo's cold. And so, you know, I wore long pants. I have this heavier vest. It's hot. It's sort of surreal to be kind of level with the top and looking down. That's cool. See, you know when it's a chain and just a chain, it's gonna be a thrill ride. Chain and the barrier, not so sure. We'll see. And all that hiking and all those stairs bring us here to Namase Falls. Most people don't see this waterfall. It's not as accessible. You have to go for a hike to see it. So, well, you gotta take the stairs. All right, stairs were fun. We're back down here. I'm not gonna go back that way. I'm gonna go back along the trail, this way, kind of along the river. So after a little hiking, we are back out here to the main section with lots of touristy shops. Those maples look nice. So, I think I'm gonna find an ayu to eat since, you know, I am near the Kuji River. I did get my ayu on a stick. I am almost back to the campground. I found a shortcut that isn't on Google Maps, probably because it's a tiny one-way dirt road and Google Maps doesn't have a lot of those in Japan. Anyways, I wonder if that strange shaped one is Nantai. Now, you might remember, or you might know, that I've climbed a Nantai before in Tochigi, and that one of the peaks of Tsukuba-san is called Nantai. And now this is called Nantai, and Nantai is one of those names you keep seeing used for mountains in Japan because the people that named it thought it looked like basically, Nantai can be translated to male body or body part. Oh, there's a lot more people now. So I got here around 9 a.m. and set up by the river. So now I'm wondering if the river's gonna be crowded. We'll see. So most people come by car. Oh, here comes the train. Yeah, the train goes right to our campground. So I think that's gonna be my alarm clock in the morning. It's kind of cool to see other people's setups though, because I mean, I'm the one that likes camping. I kind of do it on the usually solo, kind of on the cheaper end as much as I can. The problem is every time I try to buy a 2-person tent in Japan, we should just go up to 3. It always ends up way smaller than we think. It ends up really crowded with the 3 of us. Because we're like really small. The first one I got, oh my god, didn't like that one. The second one's a little better. Nobody accidentally ran over my tent because it's small and kind of blends in pretty well, so that's a big win. I ate a big lunch, so I don't think I need that big a dinner. So this is the local Family Mart, which is actually combined with JA. Think of it like the Farmers Association. So, different style building, sells local produce along with the regular Family Mart stuff. Only open from 6 to 11, but actually really cute. Kind of really different. You don't see a lot of Family Marts with different style buildings, so I like that. Neat that it has local stuff. It is about a 20-ish minute walk from my campsite. We're taking the more scenic way back to the campground, not the direct way. I think I have to check out by 11, but there really isn't anybody there to check you out until 9. So I still got a while. This is the Kujigawa, which is a big river for ayu fishing here in Japan. At one point it was the second most productive river as far as number of ayu caught in Japan. I'm not sure if that's still true. Up there is my campground and the rail bridge. It's kind of nice. So the first time the train went by, I woke up and then I fell back asleep. The second time I woke up, got up, cooked breakfast, and then the third time the train went by, after that I saw pretty much everybody up and moving around their tent. So it kind of acts like an alarm clock, I guess. So I kind of want to make another cup of tea, but then again, I'm not sure if I actually want to burn another tablet of solid alcohol to make a cup of tea. They're not that expensive, and actually, some of these I've had for a while, so they might be getting near some type of... Come on. I made the mistake of burning one of the alcohol tablets without the foil underneath. That's going to be a mess to clean up later. The setup is pretty simple. It might not be the cheapest actually in the long run, like if you were camping every weekend, but it's pretty lightweight. So cheap, this is like 500 yen from Daiso alcohol stove. Then the cup, I think that was 100 yen. And then, I can't remember, is it 300 yen for a pack of 3 of these? I don't... Oh, there goes the train. Okay, I am all packed up and ready to go. I have to go back to the office, turn my camping permit. Nice wooden reusable one, I like that. The white bag is my trash and bottles. I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, I can get rid of the bottles near the station. And then the trash will be smaller, so I can just put it inside my bag. So, thoughts, observations, and lessons. Well, the tent originally came with these pegs that I don't like. They're light. They work really well in the park where the ground is soft, but as soon as you get rocky and hard, they're just too wide. So I brought some pegs that were a second-hand market that are thinner and sharper. Those work way better. I think I'm going to switch to just those from now on. Also, my sleeping system. That inflatable clearly has a hole or some problem. I didn't love it to begin with. I'm not going to actually try to patch it. I think I'm just going to buy a solid one that I can just put on the top of my bag. Something like that. Yeah, I mean, it was okay the first few times. No, it was never okay. Anyways, we had fun on this little adventure to Daigo. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. So, please go down into the comment section. Tell me what was your favorite part of the trip. give me any camping advice, because I could always use advice. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in our next adventure.
Jamaika!